Hey guys, what's up with me, Creepypasta, and this is
Milo Tamer here with another video.
We're gonna do part 2 of Slenderman and Rake. If you have not seen part 1, you should go right now, pause the video, or if you want to, just get out and go watch the video, cause you will not get this. You might get it, but not that much. So let's begin. So I think I'll begin. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's been a month. It's been a month or so since my encounter with the rake. When I moved, oh, and also this is a creepypasta, just to tell you guys, so, yeah. It had been a month or since my encounter with the rake when I moved to Georgia. I was uprooted from my hometown, forced to leave my friends behind. Her, however, she did not make it.
Aw.
She died a few weeks after her encounter, and that was the primary reason for my parents wanted to move. Wow, I thought she was gonna make it, but she tried to run away, and and horror movies.
It's the rake, bro. He has like 1 foot long claws.
Yeah, but like you gotta admit, like if you see horror movies, if you run, you're dead. You're just totally dead.
Yeah. First priority, don't run, just hide.
Yeah, I don't. Well, that's even worse, because they'll scare the shit out of you, and then you'll be like, no.
Just like that one Spider-Man movie.
Spider-Man movie. Oh yeah, that one.
The new one from last year.
The Amazing Spider-Man one.
Yeah.
The police would have suspected me of cutting her up if it wasn't for the fact that I blamed it on a serial killer. It all fit very well. The killer I blamed it on broke into people's houses and stabbed and cut them a lot. Now, I think I know who he's talking about.
The rake, yeah.
No, not the rake. I think he's talking about Jeff the Killer.
Oh, wow.
Because he does cut people and stab them.
Yeah, go to sleep.
Yeah. He was still wanted for 9 other murders in the area, so I figured that's what's the harm in blaming it on him. He deserved to be arrested, and I hadn't done nothing to directly kill her. But I felt guilty. I should, right? If it wasn't for me, none of this would have happened. Her blood is on my hands. But I'm not going to jail for it. Her would want me to go on and enjoy the life for both of us. I didn't see Slenderman much after the night, or the rake. I think Slenderman was just keeping me safe from the rake. Maybe Slenderman scared the rake. For whatever the reason, I still felt like he was around. Not bad had happened, at least not yet. Alright, so you might want to read.
In my new neighborhood, there wasn't too much going on. We had moved into a house built on an old farm grounds. The locals told us all these ghost stories about various myths on the farm. A train that took people to hell, a thing taking the residents hostage and not allowing them anyone in or out. After my experience, these stories were nothing. The locals were nice though. They gave us some homemade cakes as a welcoming gift. A boy my age invited me to a late night campfire. Some of the other kids my age were setting up. I figured it would be a good way to make new friends. To get my mind off herp, I started at 9 o'clock at night and would go on to 3 in the morning. I was told I should prepare a ghost story because as I quickly found out, these people loved ghost stories, and I had a monster of one. When the night came, I told my parents I'd be back after midnight, so they shouldn't wait up. They reluctantly agreed. Under normal circumstances, they would have probably never even let me go. They knew how much I was hurting though, so they allowed it. I walked through a house a few blocks away and knocked on the door. I was greeted by a most beautiful girl I've ever seen. She had long black hair, the perfect curvy body, and the deepest set of chocolate brown eyes I had ever seen. Your turn.
Hey, you're the new kid, right? Wow, he sounds like a guy. She sounds like a guy.
My stomach hurts.
Party's round back. She motioned her hand to follow her as she stepped outside and led me to the backyard of the house. I figured she meant it was just in the backyard, but no, it couldn't be there. It had to be in the woods at the edge of the backyard. She let me in the back and we chatted. My name's Jess. What about you, city boy?
Oh, she's country. You have to speak in a country voice.
My name's Jess. What about you? You city boy? John, I sound like a gangster now for some reason around me.
Uh,
Jonathan, and I'm not from the city. I'm from suburb in England. Ooh, England.
so you have to speak with the English accent.
Alright.
So,
Savon City, it's all the same to us. I could tell she was going to call me a city boy. As long as I lived near her. Somehow, I didn't mind. We stopped at a small clearing where a fire pit had been made and lit. There were four other boys all looking about my age, and two girls. One looked around my age as well, and the other seemed to be in her early 20s. The boy had invited me, Josh, introduced me to everyone. I spent most of my time online back home, so I promptly forgot every name I had heard that night, except for Jess, of course. Your turn.
we talked, we joked and we overall enjoyed ourselves. It was starting to get really lively when 1 a.m. rolled around. That died quickly once it hit 1:30. Josh stood and announced that we'd start the ghost stories. We all went in a circle, starting with Josh and going counterclockwise. They told local legends and various stories I'd heard. That's not how you spell heard. Whatever. But they changed setting and names to suit Georgia. My turn came last, right around 2:50. I started to recount my story of the Rake and Slenderman. I told them everything. Stifferman, the pictures, and even Herb's death. Everyone was silent for a long time after that. Finally, a boy on my right spoke.
I think John wins the scariest story. Yeah,
Josh
Josh
agreed.
agreed.
Yeah.
Hey, it might have been scary, but the Rick fella ain't from here. He's in New England, right? Said the younger girl. Wrong, I said. The Rick has been spotted anywhere. From Spain to California. He's moved around, but I'm not scared of him. Why? Josh asked. Is it 'cause ain't that extended guy? I slowly nodded and stood up. I just wanted to leave to go back home. I was lying, but not being scared. I was terrified. The Ray could follow me, and I had lost the feeling of someone's presence when I moved. I began walking out of the wood. I heard footsteps of someone pursuing me. I didn't stop. I didn't care who it was, or I thought it did. I did. Hey, city boy, where are you heading? Home, Jesse. Just, well then, Jess said with a slight voice, let me walk you there. Don't want the rate creeping on you now, do we? Your turn.
I gave a light laugh. We walked to my house together. Alone. She was a really beautiful girl. Tanned and flawless skin. Long legs. I'd never really found any girl I'd met attractive, but Jess made me think models I'd seen online were average looking. We chatted idly about nothing in particular. We managed to keep a conversation about nothing good for a few minutes. My house shouldn't take too long to get to, but we walked slowly. When we had turned onto my street, I pointed at my house. She told me she knew which one was mine. It was the only house that had been bought recently. As we stepped under a streetlight, I froze.
What's the matter, city boy? Just teased. You see the rake?
I nodded as I extended, shaking a finger and pointing at the creature standing just 10 feet away. Right in front of my house. She turned and fell silent. The sound of metal scraping rock echoed through the otherwise silent street as he began to approach us. I saw a glimmer of joy in his dark eyes. A slight smirk tugged at his lips. For a monster, he seemed pretty human.
Just let out a shriek and the rake took off at full speed, running on all fours and leaping into the air. He made a swipe at just. There was no time to think. It happened so fast. A scream. Stars in the sky. Warmth in my chest and back in my head. Cold everywhere else. The world was spinning. I started to realize that what was happening. I dived into thinking in front of Jess and took the rake's long metallic claws to its chest. It didn't hurt. It just felt warm. Jess was gone. I turned my head to see her running away. Jess, I weakly murmured. I turned my head to see the rake. His claws grabbed my neck, and his face pushed close to mine. He had the leathery, pale brown skin and most smile I've ever seen. He hissed and growled for a long while. He was trying to talk. I didn't. It didn't matter. I accepted my fate. I was alone, ready to die just like her. That thought shocked me out of whatever hole made me think. I could just give up. I couldn't take the easy way. I punched at him and he caught it off guard, fell to the side. I scrambled my feet and began to run to my house as fast as I possibly, which wasn't very fast, with cuts all along my chest. I felt the Rake behind me. His claws touched my back of my neck, then a long bang. I stopped and turned. The Rake had been hit first in the street light.
Sorry.
Go.
But it wasn't a street light. It was too dark to be a silver pole, and there was no light coming from it. I looked up to see him, my guardian angel, the Slenderman. He didn't leave me after all. The Rake hissed and backed away. He started to run away, scared of Slenderman. Slenderman wasn't moving though. He wasn't doing anything. What the hell? You're letting him go? Slenderman looked at me. Well, pointed his head at me. You remember how I said I don't kill him? Well, I was wrong. You go kill that bastard and make him suffer. Slenderman didn't need any more than that. Large black tendrils burst from his back and flew towards the Rake. They wrapped around him and pulled it close. The Rake took a swipe at Slenderman. Long fingers wrapped around his claws and tensed, bending the monster's metal claws in ways they weren't meant to. The Rake swung his other claws and got Slenderman in the head, leaving 3 long red cuts.
There was red everywhere. The Rake had been impaled by Slenderman's left hand. Clean enough, I thought for sure the Rake would pass out for losing that much blood, but he didn't. He had the most disturbing smile I'd seen. The only way he'd look more satisfied would be with the white hoodie. The Rake, look, another reference right there.
Which one?
Killer.
Oh yeah.
Another reference. The Rake did some unexpected thing. He bit Slenderman's face, or at least the front of his head. His small razor teeth sunk into the Slenderman's head, and the Rake held on until his black eyes rolled back. His teeth let go. He fell to the ground. Both of Rake's arms had been torn off, and his torso was missing. A large chunk of chest. Slenderman's large foot pushed against Rake's head until pop. Your turn.
I didn't want to look at the scene. The Rake was gone. That's all that mattered. Slenderman began to walk away, but I still wanted to ask so much. Slenderman! I called out. He stopped and turned. Why are you protecting me? All these stories say you're evil. You believe Slenderman refers to one. His voice was a low whisper and his jaw moved as if he had a mouth. We are many.
What does that mean? I asked, confused. Slenderman produced a piece of paper from his suit jacket and handed it to me. I read the few.
Can I read the names?
We'll read one by one.
Alright.
The Operator.
Der Ritter.
The White King.
Tree Man.
Bundle.
The Faceless Hitchhiker.
And then a line that was completely new to me. The Guardian.
When I looked up, he was gone. I might never see him again. I pray to God I never meet the others.
Well, that was it.
That was a really good ending, though. Really twist.
Yeah, really twist. Wait, hold up. Yeah, really twist. I enjoyed the story. I liked it. This part, I thought it would be long, but
I think it was short the last video.
But it was pretty short. I would like it if it was a little bit longer, not short. You know, not that short. But hey, it's a story. So Francis, give me your thoughts on it.
The only problem I actually had were the spelling. Like herd, it was H-E-R-D, which should add an A after the E. But the only thing that's actually bothering me is pretty much the spelling, and that's pretty much it. So.
What about the story? Did you like the story? Did it end good?
I found the I found the story really good, but it was kind of short for my liking, but it was really enjoyable.
Yeah, me too. I would like it if he continued the story, like part 3, where he meets all the Slendermans.
Yeah, I thought there was only one Slenderman, but
Uh-huh. So I was like, I would have been good. I would have enjoyed that. So yeah. So like if you guys enjoyed this, comment down below if you guys have any suggestions for other creepypastas or any other things you guys want us to do. Please subscribe if you guys want to join the achievement army, and if you guys want to see my latest other videos that are coming up over this month, this year, if you like my videos. Also subscribe to, oh yeah, I said that. And share this Facebook and Twitter with any friends that like creepypastas or anything. Just share it with friends. Yeah, and that's
yes.
it.
Subscribe to my channel too. It's my Lugia Tamer.
Yeah, did you already upload the video to, about the creepypasta one?
Not yet. I still need to render it.
Yeah, alright, well, I heard you'll also have it, but I already uploaded it to my channel, guys. It was up and running on Sunday. And yeah, so I'll see you next time, and peace out.